Well, hey ladies and gents, guys and gals, welcome back to part number 2 here on Mountain Hill with me, McConsole. It is Mountain Hill, isn't it? Yeah, Mountain Hill. As you can tell, the boys are on the way back down to the shop here. Money kind of got a bit short. Reason being that, no, I didn't buy an X9, don't worry, it's from a contract. I did have to get rid of the 2 harvesters that we had because they didn't work very well with auto drive, and got this. Which kind of left us like quite a bit short actually when it comes to money. So took up a contracts. We've already done one harvest one, and then I was about to finish the second one up here. The truck, don't worry, I haven't bought it either. It's part of the contract. I was about to finish the second one, then I realized I have this thing where I can collect straws. This mod, I can collect straw from missions. So it got me thinking. I know I've only got 69 grand, but I could borrow some, right? And there is a reason for it. So if I can go to here, and I'm going to say 100 grand. Right, 100 grand. I'm going to say 100 grand, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, because I've got corn to harvest anyway, right? So I've got this cheap chopper, which you'll get. I think it's about only 30 grand for the actual unit. So, well, is it going to work? But well, we'll try it and see. So yeah, 9, yeah. Was that air condition? Don't need it. Display. Don't need it. Keystone, whatever that is. Don't need a toolbox. I'll give us some of them, why not? Silage additives tanks? Nah. I'll give it white tires, I like white tires. GPS, we'll stick it on for a bit of crack. Let's go ahead and buy that too. Now, the other thing that I wanted to get was actually in headers. And I came across it, and it's probably a bit cheatish, but hey. If I can find it, that is. There we are. Let's see if this works. Now, this is going to cost me 20 grand. Maybe 20 grand well spent or 20 grand not spent. And the reason I'm saying this is because this thing picks up straw. Yeah, picks up straw. Well, it attached to this, but that's the thing. Oh, it does. Right, let's go ahead and send that up to field 48 then. Because that's where we're going to start anyway. And I'm going to get another trailer because BGA is a bit away, so I'll run 2 trailers out to it. Let's see what we have here. I need to get an autoload trailer as well because I'll tell you what I've done up there. What we're gonna get. Decisions. Marshall's not that big though, is it? Oh, okay, that's gonna hold a lot more. But it's quite pricey. Oh, that looks good. Green. Stylish by both boards, yeah. Oh, it's only 19.5. Wheel brand. Chassis color, we'll do it default. Give us a ladder. We'll have a beacon. I'll do it massy. Green color. I'm gonna have to do it green on my room color. We're gonna have to do it yellow. design color. Yeah, there we are. So that's our next one. So let's go ahead buy that. And I have a feeling that you are going to be running that. So we're still got 84 grand. I'm going to have to get a bale trailer at some stage, and I'm going to try and get one now. I went ahead and built that grass field that we cut. So, right, so this is going to be harvester for field 48. Yeah. Now, I've already went ahead, guys, and done the auto drive for the BGA. So clamp one, drop, go. It was just going to take too long to get up and down, that's all. And let's go ahead and get you a bale trailer. I think I have them in here. That's if they come back. They disappeared in the last game, so I'm hoping they're in this game because they were nice. There we are. 15, 17, 12, 15, 17, 20. Oh, there, yeah. Configuration, auto load, knock-ins. I'll do nicely. Bye. Oh, I should have jumped out of it there. And I'm going to send it up to field 64 because 64 is where we chopped our or we cut our grass. I kind of baled it and wrapped it just to start off with, guys, because we need the money. I've now got 100 grand to pay back. Field 64. I haven't even got his own full rate. Look. I do have to come back down for that header as well. So anyway, you're taking your time getting up here. That's great. While you're on your way up, though, I am going to go ahead and load the course up for the harvester. I'm going to go from the first waypoint. I'm going to skip back to you because I need to put you on field 48 to BGA clamp 1. Okay. There's no combine on field 48. You're nearly there, so let's go ahead just to get in by ourselves. Put the pipe out. I'm hoping this works, guys, because this will, you know, the price of everything on here is so expensive. I mean, I don't know if I went through the field. I didn't go through the field prices in the last episode, did I? I'll show you them in a minute. They're not cheap. And then we have to buy all our productions and all that good stuff as well. So it's going to take a while before we're going to be leveling up quite a bit here. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's pull it round. First waypoint, you go ahead, drive. Oh, it's picking the straw up anyway. Will it get into the tractor? Let's go. Here we go. It is a wee bit cheatish, but it has to be done, guys. Where are you going, man? Now that header trailer's still there. I mean, I'm not going to complete the contract on this until we get the straw off this. Then we'll get paid for doing the contract on it. So the equipment's going to be lying there until such time as we do that. Oh, it's picking up a trailer. Oh, yeah, we've got chaff. We've got chaff. Excellent day. Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's great that that's happening. Although it's filling up very fast. That's a bit worrying. That we might have to put more on this actually. Or bigger, something with a bigger trailer. There we are, 100. So, shh. We'll come back to that. Meanwhile, we're on this. Now, where are you going? Field 64. Right in front of me. Okay. I'll take that off. Obviously, I can't do anything with these bales yet because we need them to ferment. Yeah, we need them to ferment yet, so we can't do anything with it. Which is a pity because we could do really good with the money. I can still pick them up though, can't I? Or do I have to wait? Harvested. Ferment 2%, yeah, they're nowhere near ready. So, I think what I'll do is, I'll leave that for the time being. Where is the other trailer? And are you going to work because of the high sides? That's something I want to see. Where did it go? Oh, there's it there. Couldn't have picked a slower tractor to do this with, could I? But hey. Yeah, you drive over that man's onions. Well done. Nice looking texture that for the onions. Doesn't look that bad. I think it's onions. Oh yeah, yeah, you're collecting. Let's see how this gets on. How far is the BGA away? Not that far. Only around the corner over there, look. There's the back of it. So we're not that far away. That's pretty cool. And we do have field 51 to chop yet as well, which is the field in front of this here, but we'll see it in a second. And we do have the straw from our own field to pick up too. I have some wheat to sell too. Oh. It's all go. Although, should I keep the wheat and get some chickens? Because eggs will be worth more. Decisions. Yep, here we are, the BGA. Our cornfield is right in front of us here. I think. Yeah, that's our cornfield there. Everything has got sliding gates by. It seems to be alright though. It seems everything seems to open and close alright. So comp 1 I think is the one I set up nearest to us. I haven't got anything for it yet, like compactors or wheel loaders or anything like that. It'll be a while before, you know, the size of these pits will be a while before we need to do the wheel loader. But what I will do is once I get the bales sold, I'll get some sort of wheel loader down here. Probably going to be a class one actually, because I think we'll do a class, BGA's class, and get used to the Jaguars and stuff, so we'll. Just want to make sure this works okay, guys. That's the only reason I'm sticking with this. But at least then you're seeing it working. This is auto drive doing this, by the way, not me. It's going to take a lot to fill this as well, by the look of it. The tractor get out, okay. Well, it's empty now, which is always a good sign. It's going to move forward slightly when this fully extends. See, that's the thing with those other trucks they didn't do. Actually, to be honest with you, you could probably get away with the BGA wagons, the Buster's wagons in here. They're not that expensive either, are they? There we are. Silage truck, 126 grand. They're expensive enough, I suppose. We'll see. Might be a good investment. No, I think I get a £5 discount on them. So BKT there's better. Weighted standard logo. Yep, I get a £5 discount on this. See? I get a $5. What do we get? Oh, you get a £5 discount for a John Deere logo. Oh, that's a nightmare. No logo then. 125,000. That'll cost you 1,000 extra. 500 for that. Okay. I don't really need to bump the engine up, do we? I suppose we're gonna have to keep those colours because yeah. No, we're gonna do this in the BGA, so it'll be class, wouldn't it? And again, class red. £124,000. That's not too bad. We'll have to have a look into that actually then. That might actually be worth it because I mean it holds quite a bit. Is this other one that's way down, is it? Or have I passed it? No. No, it's coming at us now. That one there I'm going to follow down as well because I'm not too sure which way this one tips. 29,000 litres. We should have got a second one of those instead of that cane trailer. Yeah, it's not that bad. Would have preferred maybe a red rock or something, but you know, I'm not. I did think this originally was an American map, but I'm not so sure. I think it might be a bit German or Austrian maybe. But I mean, the roads are still big enough. There's still a nice headland around it. It's still a 4X map, so yeah, we're going to keep at it. Let's keep it a nice wee speed down the road here. Pity there wasn't a second way out of the BGA, so one way in, one way out. You could do a double lane there, I suppose, instead of filtering it down to one. Yeah, we'll see. What I didn't realise until there now is you also get biogas down here from selling silage. So you make your silage, you stick it in, or any of the products that go in here. Not only do you get digested, you also get biogas. It's good. That's cool. So we're going to be creating our own fuel at the same time as you know, getting digested and whatnot. Although I'm going to have to check whenever it makes them, you can actually fuel the tractors and stuff with them. Or is it just a sellable thing? Don't know, we'll see. You're not checking your mirrors, mate. You're meant to be looking behind you when you're driving. Oh, you know he's looking at the mirror on that side. Oh. Nice tip action, nice sounds. Did it quite nicely actually. It's spreading it out as well, which is pretty good. But it's not moving forward any. Which means, are we going to get stuck in here? It's taking its time to empty anyway. There are some nice sounds of it. Hear it going bang, you know. That's for the door, okay. Whenever that goes up, that pulls the door up according to that string. That's pretty cool. Or not the string, the cord. Okay, you're closed. There you go. Excellent, excellent. I'm happy with that actually. I'm really happy with that. Nothing to do with us. That's nothing to do with us. You're on your way back up to the farm. What I also got as well, guys, is a stone picker, a chisel, a chisel ply, and a cultivator because we needed those. I forgot all about those. So once we get that field done, well, I'll get up here. We'll get this field done. But first of all, this field is going to have to be. Where is my other tractor? Oh, there you are. That field is going to have to be. Why are you shaking like that? See that? Let's take it over to the farm then. That's not good. I don't like the way that's shaking. So we've got, I think it's like 69 bales or something on here. So if we do that, F1, C, Z. Round bales, no, round bales 125, which I think that's what they are. There's 22 of them we can fit on that. You know, let's go ahead and pick some up for a bit of crack. No, so they're not them ones. Okay, so turn that off. They are 150s. Okay, so we must remember that. 22 bales. Oh, it's stacking them a bit weirdly. It has the automatic straps on it as well, which I quite like. Alright, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's go 3 high. I know it was 12. I thought it said 22. Oh, right, okay. Well, now we know how it does it. Well, I suppose actually, I need a tractor, so let's just dump them there for the minute. Get back over to the farm. Looks quite nice, this actually on the iPhone, so let's see if it does anything else. Move ramp out. What's X mean? Oh. Okay, so we can put stuff on the back. Okay. Rear wheels, yeah, well, it's got trailer steer on it as well, which is good. For the moment, I'm just going to drop it into the shed beside our mower, because I want to go and get our rake. Because I've done the first couple of rounds, we'll try to do the first couple of rounds with the 2 small John Deere harvesters in that field. It's all a bit messed up width-wise. So I'm going to have to rake it before I can send it down to the BGA. So let's run across, get a rake. Or I could pick it up. Well, yeah. Plenty more. Well, there's other harvesting contracts out there, I mean, so I can lift loads of straw with the what do you call it, wagon then. Bring them up and store them. Actually, what I will do while I'm here, and it's going to be a bit of an unnecessary expense right now, but it'll make sense in the long run. If I go to constructions, and we're going to sheds, yeah. We could put our bale shed down, couldn't we? If we can find it. Maybe it's under silos. There it is there, look, 79 grand. So I could always bring stuff out the back of that. Put a road in the back of it, yeah. And then just plonk that there. Not, oh, there's 79 grand, we've got 56. and run a road down through the back of those trees to get to it. That'd be easy enough, actually. I'm not borrowing any more money. I'll get it when I can afford it. So I got the wheel rake, the American style. Not something I very often use, so I thought, yeah, no, why not? Doesn't need a PTO. All runs on the wheels, as you can see. Done by friction. So let's get around our field, and I'm jumping past the opening. But hey, so no course. Let's go ahead and load the course up. We'll do 4 headlands. We'll do the headlands. We'll do it smooth, and I'm gonna start working on the center first. So generate that. And this is field number 65. So I'm gonna go and save that into field 65 for the minute and get rid of that. Let's just go ahead and save the course first. Activate. Ah, you muppet, I cleared the course. What an idiot. Generate that. There we are, back up, close that. We'll go to there, field 65, save a course, activate that as field 65 window. Not that we'll be doing this very often. Okay, come back. Oh, we should have found out what the start point was. It's a far corner. It's alright. So, turn that off. Without going back into course play to turn that or to turn off the waypoints, you can do that to turn them all off completely, or that for just the start and the finish. Or if you click on the eye again for the green, it'll bring them all up. So yeah, I'm starting to get the way of using this course play. Oh god, it's going to do slanty courses. It's a straight field, is it not? Can you have to do straight lines, please? So we'll say first waypoint, go for it. Let's see how you handle it. Yeah, because these rows around the outside of the straw is not going to be anywhere near what we need. Oh, both of them away, and they've met each other. Okay, I can rectify that. If I jump into here and if I bring up this, turn it off for the second. Get the field opening. I can put a one way in and one way out thing here, and that'll stop the two of them meeting. It means they'll travel further around the field to get out, but meh, yeah, I'll live with it. So, front of the field, we'll say you for coming in. No. In. Yeah. And you going out. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. And that should stop them meeting. Head on. Should start. Should. I'll say should. Should once more. So, as I've been doing the contracts, I've been going through the obviously the auto drive and sort of finding out where the places are as we go to them and renaming it. For example, here is the animal dealer, which was I had to Google that one. Yeah, I've only got the drop off point here. I think there's a is it straw, maybe a straw sell point here as well. I'm not sure. But this all seems to be working quite good. I'm actually pleased with that now. It's working. I'm actually quite pleased. I suppose we shouldn't move big mouth too soon. Like, probably put another wagon out onto that actually, but we don't have another tractor. But that should make us some dosh at least. I don't think silage is worth much in this map, to be honest. I never looked at the prices, did we, for silage? Well, we did sort of glanced at the prices, so let's have a quick look at silage. No, silage is, yeah, it's not worth much here at all. 455. If we had waited and bought a £1 million BGA, that would took a long time to pay that back. Driver 64. What? Who? Why not? Listen, mate, you're right beside it. Oh, have I put 2 outs? Let's have a look, make sure I haven't made a balls up. Field prices, yeah, I'll have a look at that in just 1 second. Let's go, 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 go. I think I've messed up, you know. I think I put maybe 2 ins and 1 out or something. Wow, it's slow. Bring back my fast tracks. So you couldn't calculate a path. Why not? Because there's 2 ways in. Haha, see? I knew I'd done something wrong. That's why. There you go. Console messed up. Yeah, there we are. It's working now. Where are you going, mate? Hold on. That's why you don't want to mess around here too much, because I don't want the 2 of them meeting related. I want one going emptying while the other one's filling, and keeping that sort of rhythm going. That would be nice. As I say, I don't want to really mess around here too much and have 2 of them way down at the same time. I'll send that the other one's probably on his way up again. No. Well, I mean, 70,000 litres of chaff, and that's just all the straw at the minute. That's like, you can't be bad to that. Can you? I don't think so. Right, so field prices. We'll have a look at field prices. And you doing a big mad stupid turn, aren't you? You are. Why are you being a twat? And this is another reason I don't really use these wheel brakes. It worked okay on the grass field. I don't understand. It worked okay on the grass. So that you're trying to do a turn for this waypoint up here, and you're way down there. Will you give my head a rest, man? That's seriously, joke me. No, done that one. Did it? Yeah, done this one. It's because of the mad turns. Course play have been stupid about the way it's done this course. I'm gonna have to fix this every bloody time, I bet you. Let's go ahead and see if see if I can get this better. So get rid of that. Do that course. Generate that. No, I see it's going straight, but it's just the way that that's going. Let's get rid of that course again. We'll put that one back on. Might as well stick to what we've got saved. And probably have to come back and fix this about 9 million times. Have we done this one yet? Yeah, field prices then, guys. For example, you know, see, there are not really any small fields on the map. In the smallest field you're probably going to get around here is 13, and that is a good 314,000. You're talking about 52 there. That's 1.3 million. 44 is 1.2 million. You know, so they are pretty big on prices. One other thing I need to discuss before we go anywhere is this precision farming doohickey. Now, as you can see, I have a soil type and everything there, and the pH and the nitrogen and everything there, for that field. And the reason behind that is I actually cheated to get that one on. So the crop sensor thing we bought only works for nitrogen, and you have to use that whenever you're spreading nitrogen. To get your soil samples, you're going to have to go into this doohickey here and start going around and doing this. And no offense, guys, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing it. I'll play precision farming, I'll put the fertilizer down like everything else. I'll be happy enough doing that, but I'm not doing that. So I think I'll be just do let's see, uncover all. All right, okay. PF. I'll put a space in. There it is. That'll take a few minutes to come up. It's just gonna go through its thing. I ain't doing that wee small sampling kit. As with the FS19, if that plough was to come out again and done the ground thing, no problem, I'd do it that way. But I ain't doing that sampling thing. That is just stupid. 9 million holes around the field for no bloody reason. You'd think that they'd come off and they'd actually think about this whenever they're you know, they're coming off of these ideas. Thanks, Jans, but no thanks. And as for your Mahindra DLC, the price is getting ridiculous on the DLC, guys. Anyway, this is still doing my wee twirly thing. You can't see it on the screen there, but the computer's working hard in the background, trying to get this all up. Come on. But will I get the Mahindra DLC? I don't think I will, guys. I mean, it's not even worth it for just the, you know, if you're buying it, you're just buying it for a passenger script, really, aren't you? Because the mods will come out soon enough. And passenger script's going to come out soon enough out as well, like, so I don't know what we're all worried about. But I think it was £11 my money, which is about €15, $15 or maybe. I think it's absolutely ridiculous price to ask anybody for a DLC like that. Jans is just getting greedy, in my opinion. That DLC, what was it, the Anderson pack we got all that was only about £7 my money. You know, the DLC, the Platinum DLC was only like £15 odd or something like that there for 17 or 19. Jans, you are just getting greedy. I'm sorry, but you are just getting greedy. It's, you know, some of these people have been playing this game a lot longer than me, Now, I've been with it from 15 on the consoles, 15 and then, no, sorry, 17 when it was console to start, then the PC. So I mean, I've been going through it many a year. There's boys that've been out there since FS09 when it first came out. I've been playing this game. You're ripping them off. Absolutely ridiculous. I know prices of things are going up, but come on, boys, cost of living and everything else is going up something serious. You think people are going to spend £10 on Mahindra DLC? Yeah, they will actually. You're right, they will. But I ain't doing it. Anyway, guys, that's my rant over. While the computer works in the background, updating the map, I'll show you it in the next episode. And I will say bye-bye for now. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.